How's it going, guys? Welcome to Season 9 of NHL 18 Seattle Magicians Expansion Mode Series. As you guys can see, last year our rival, the Vegas Golden Knights, won the Stanley Cup, so definitely want to try and take it from them this year. Again, I think we had the best team in the league by far. Our team was absolutely stacked. We had 99 defense. Unfortunately, though, the sim just didn't go our way, so hopefully we can have a better draft this year than last year. I think we had basically like all medium bottom 6 prospects that we picked up, so hopefully a bit better draft. Obviously, they're going to have to grow quick or just be high value and use them in a trade, as there's only a couple seasons left, but let's see if we can get done here. So our first pick in this draft is 105th overall, the 9th pick in the 4th round. Obviously, trade away a bunch of picks, trying to make that Stanley Cup push. Just taking a quick look here at some of the players. So top picks here actually aren't that high rated. Usually the top 5 or so picks are like between 70 and 80 overall and kind of ready to make the NHL, but these guys are actually all lower rated. So maybe the deeper you go, it actually starts to get worse because yeah, a lot of low 50s there. Usually there's at least a couple mid-70s elite potential. Again, taking that top 5, they're like pretty much ready to make the jump. Yeah, it doesn't look like a great draft here. I mean, there was a couple low elites there. Actually back-to-back in the 3rd round, so we could get lucky. Trusting our scouts in the past has not really worked out too well, so unless it's like exact elite or exact whatever, I'm really not going to trust them. So like this guy here, high elite, I mean, I did just say that. He's projected 4th round, so he's pretty much... okay, I know I said that. He's named Kadri. Low top 6. That's actually pretty solid for the 4th round. Like, definitely could have gotten a worse pick. 3rd round pick here. Okay, Martinuk. I feel like he's probably bad. We'll check his overall, though. 2.7 million for a 79. Yeah, I'm good. We have, like, 78s that are half that price. Not to mention prospects and stuff, so... second last pick here in the 4th round. Hopefully we get somebody decent. Last pick was pretty solid. Lawton here, backup. He could be even higher. I don't mind taking goalies. A lot of times the goalies just seem to be better. Exact top 6 though. Low or 7th round projection though, so we could actually wait on him. 7th round, we could definitely at least take him in like the 6th. So we'll take Lawton here. Hope for the best. Medium starter in the 4th. I'll take that. So 5th round pick now, guys. Hopefully we can get something decent. Let's see. So a bunch of like exact bottom 6s. Not really too interested in them. The exact top 6, I'm thinking we'll take with our next pick in the 6th. A high top 6 has also got 7th round projection. 6th there, medium top 6. How would you say that name? Mui, I think. Should we go with Mui and just hope for the best? Medium bottom 6. That sucks. Now, guys, you have pick number 23 in the 6th round. This is actually our last pick, so I'm going to go try and take that 7th round projected guy if he's still available, and he is. So Madden here. They let us take him, and it did. So low top 6. I mean, 2 low top 6, a medium starter goalie, and a medium bottom 6. We only had 4 picks in this year's draft, and honestly, I would say it was better than last year's where we had like 7 or 8 picks, so not too bad. And we're now at the re-sign phase here. We have some big name players to re-sign: Doughty, Lindholm, Zaka, Valino, Strome as well. Luckily though, cap space 37.6 million, so I think we actually might be able to make this work. Obviously, just gonna go position by position. To help us figure it out. So Valino last year we gave a 1-year deal to. He wants $9 million now for 7. I think I got him for 5.5 or maybe like 6 last year. 1-year deal, he still wants 8.3 for an 85. Usually 8.3 is how much you pay an 88 plus. That just seems ridiculous. I mean, he could grow over the summer. I don't know though. Honestly, I'd rather just trade him and get an actual, like an 85 is not worth 8 million. I don't care what anyone in this comment says. Thomas here, 25.81, medium top 6. Would love to bring him back. He also wants way too much money. Anderson's 80. I think Lampman will definitely pass it. We played in the CHL last year. Medium elite. Already, yeah, 4th line forward role. I see him growing for sure in the summer. I mean, we'll see how much he wants. Yeah, 4 million though. I'm good. We signed him last year. Hoped for the best. Didn't work out. Roman here, 25.75. He's a decent AHL guy. He wants 1 year, 1 way. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. This dude here, Hallander, we'll see if he, yeah, he'll take a 2-year, 2-way. We'll do that. Bouchard, low elite, obviously want to keep him around. See if he'll do 2 years there, 825K. 2058, low top 9, 2157. Okay, if you're 21 and you're not even 60 yet, you're not worth keeping. Zykov, maybe. I feel like I'm going to be letting go a lot of guys, so we probably will have the roster spots. Hopefully that one doesn't hurt me. Zaka here I'd love to keep for the right price. 8 million for an 85. Jeez, I mean, what is the salary cap? The salary cap's 111 million, so that does kind of make sense. Like, if you look how much we're paying Sod, we got him earlier. I don't know. We'll see how much money we have. I'd rather not commit it right away. Coletta here is 26, so he's done growing. I'm just going to let him go. I don't care. I can find other AHL guys. Strome, I would not mind keeping Matthew Strome. Just, I don't know, just because. We'll see if he takes... What would he take? We'll see if he takes this. If not, I'll just let him go. Granlund here, 25, 74. It's kind of crap. Same with Bratt, 26, 73. Here we go, Hagos, 23, 66. He's got low elite potential, though, so maybe he'll grow. Sign him for 2 years just in case he does. We have him for next year. So these two, low top. So this guy is 2 overall below. He's got medium top 9. So Kasparaitis, low top 9s. There's so many of them. Medium top 9s actually decent. The 2 medium bottom 6s, I mean, I never ended up trading them. They're not worth keeping, I don't think, especially this late into the franchise mode. Agostino, though, he might be worth it. It's really cheap, too, so who knows. Sometimes, like, if they somehow play in the AHL, have a decent season, they'll just grow randomly to, like, a mid-70. So, Strome, what's he want? 6 point... Okay, that's actually the most decent yet. 84, 6.9. So, I might actually give him, like, 6.5. Olofsson here, I think, was getting 2.8. He wants 4.1, of course, so he wants a raise. McGuire's got low top 9. I wouldn't mind keeping him. Okay. Not for that much, though. See, I want him to be in the AHL, so I might lose McGuire. Osborne here, though, definitely want to keep. 950k, 1 year on a 2-way. I'll do that. He's got that elite potential. Simon as well, I want to keep. 2 years. I'll give him the 900k for 2 years. Low elite. Hopefully he'll grow. Housen here also has that elite potential. Want to keep him around. Just going to give them all those 2-year deals just in case they grow. This dude, I don't know if I want it. I'll do this, I guess. Let's see. Medium top 6. We definitely want to keep him. Jeez, cannot lose that. Hopefully some of these guys grow in the summer, though. AHL team is going to be garbage if they don't. Let's see. Anyone else? Okay, that's it. So, have to really make a decision on these 3 UFAs. We'll go to defense next, though. So, Doughty here. This is a big decision. 35, 90 overall. Still elite potential. Not interested in re-signing, but you never know. 9.3 for 4 years. We only need him for 2. And it's still 9.3. I mean, he would be a game changer on our defense. And the question is, how much does Lindholm want? He's actually dropped in overall by 1. He was making 8 million. Okay, so he wants 7.2. That's pretty fair. But I would rather just have Doughty than Lindholm. So, what would that be? 3, 4, 5. We would kind of need a 6th defenseman. Yeah, our AHLD is going to be terrible. This guy does not want to re-sign, so I'll just let him go. We're going to have to sign a bunch of AHL players, looks like, this summer. Bentley looks like a solid AHL defenseman. I'll give him that offer. He's got that elite potential. Brigley, another guy, elite potential. Obviously, don't want to lose any of those guys because at worst case scenario, they're being used in a trade. Yasu, for sure, we're keeping him. I'm giving him an extra 25k here. I don't even know why. Prust, so... This dude wants to resign, but I'm thinking we can find better in the AHL, hopefully. So, Doughty Lindholm, like, Doughty, I feel like he's a game changer. We got to go for it. We'll do 2 years to make it realistic. Till he's 37. That's still, I don't know. He's got the elite potential, but he could really drop off. 1 year is actually cheaper. Let's try 1 at 9.75, because I know I have to overpay if he doesn't want to resign. An extra 500k. We'll see what he says. Lindholm wouldn't mind keeping around, too. He wants a decent amount there for an 87. Again, he wants like $1 million less than Velino, and he's 2 overall higher. Okay, so 4 years till he's 35. He is interested in resigning, though, so maybe we'll take him at, like, that much. Might have to give him a bit more. I'm trying to do, like, the 85% just by guessing. Goalies here, Lavin, elite potential, obviously keeping him around. So you can only have 6 goalie contracts. That's 5. We can keep 1 of these UFAs. So fringe star potential is the best. Lab Barbara here is the youngest. 2 overall below Friesen. Better potential. So we'll give him an offer for 3 years. Just going to have to let the other 2 go. And right wings here, I know I have to figure something out. So McGuire, 26.77. That's just not good enough for anything. Olofsson, again, I'd rather just get a high 70 than 81 for half that price. Or, I don't know. And then Strome, I wouldn't mind keeping around. We've had Strome forever, so... See, he'll take like 4 years till he's 35. He goes down to 6.4. So what if he takes 6 for 4 years? That's a pretty fair deal, I think. And then Olofsson, I'm going to wait on. We'll see what everyone else says. So Lindholm rejected our offer. I thought he might. We probably gave him just slightly too little. I'll bump it up by like, 200k. Strome also rejected, so I guess I'm going to have to give them all a bit more. Doughty, I figured, would probably reject. He wants to test free agency. Harper accepted. I'm guessing all the two-way guys will accept. I think I gave them all what they wanted. Some of them I even gave like an extra 25k to just on accident, just because. Yeah, so they all accepted. We're going to have to work out the other guys' deals, though. So I was messing around with Lindholm's contract, and I realized if I offer him a 5-year deal, he only wants $7 million, so I'm going to try and do that, get him for 6.5. He should hopefully still be good at 36. I won't be the GM anymore. Doughty, I'm going to throw $10 million at for 1 year. We do have the money, so again, he's a game changer. We have to overpay. Hopefully he'll take that. Strome, I feel like we were just off on. 4 years, he wants 6.4. Wait, did he want to resign? He does want to resign, so 4 years at 6.4. If we give him like 6.25, he should say yes to that. And then Olofsson and Zach, I'm going to wait on to see what everyone else says. So Strome accepted our new offer, guys. Same with Drew Doughty. I didn't think he would. Lindholm actually rejected. I accidentally skipped by it. He said he was clear on the term he wanted. So I thought we could kind of like get lucky there. Unfortunately not. So now guys, we're going to try signing Lindholm here for 6.975 for 4 years. Basically, I just don't want to give him 7. Zach I'd like to keep, but he's not interested in a contract extension. 85 wants 8.2. So I'd have to give him like 8.5 for an 85. It just, I can't rationalize it. There's just no way, so let him go. And Lindholm did accept our offer, so finally got him locked up, which means our defense is stacked. So I'm just going to send him free agency now. All we have left is the 2 guys with qualifying offers. Volino, like I said, I might just trade him. He wants way too much for 85. The other guy, I'll probably cave and give him some money to be our third line center or whatever. So hopefully there's some big name free agents available. We have a ton of money, 17.2. Puljujarvi is available. So see, Puljujarvi's an 87. And he only wants, what is that, 800k more than Zaka? That's why I did not give Zaka the money, especially we would have had to pay Zaka like 8.8 to sign with us. If we can get Puljujarvi, that's insane. He does want a ton of money. Nick Ritchie here's an 85. Volino, he wants $9 million in free agency. From us, he was asking for like 8.2. Tux 84 wants 7. Like, I think it's just because the cap's going up. That the players want ridiculous prices. I guess the cap going up with like the ratings being decreased just makes the prices seem absurd. But again, Puljujarvi's worth it. 87 overall, 5 years. He's only 27. Like, 1 year 9.7, 7 9.5. So might as well just give him what he wants. He actually wants less at 5 years. So I'll give him 9.5 for 5 years. Just lock him up. I think that would be awesome. I'm going to see if there's anything else here that really piques my interest. We wanted a first-line center, and that's, like, Volino's the best one available. This is also our guy, Thomas. We're the only team interested. He wants, like, an extra $1 million on free agency there. The rest is, like, 80s. Yamamoto never grew. That kind of sucks. Only an 80. I'm trying to see, basically, if there's any steals, but I am not seeing any. Usually you have to wait till, like, the end of the year. But Toronto, actually, 79 only wants 1.8. I'm going to check our depth chart. If we do need a left winger, I'll definitely sign him. Leipzig's also a 79, only wants 1.7. Not sure why they want so much less, but might sign both those guys to be some depth wingers. So I actually could use at least 1 depth winger, maybe 2 if Puljujarvi doesn't sign. So Leipzig wants 3 years, 1.775. 31, I don't mind that. We'll see if we can get him for like 1.65. He doesn't have any other teams interested, so I mean, if he says no, we could probably make an offer before he signs. And I just went to the 2-way players with the best potential. There's a few available here with low elite. I don't know how. They always just slip through the cracks. So we're going to get Breen here, Nicholas. Again, because it's like 2 years left, I don't think, none of them are that high rated. They're all 50s. Probably just trade bait. Getzlav here, medium top 6. Like, that's arguably better than low elite. Bunch of teams interested. Same with Esh, though. So I think we have the contracts, like, spots for all of them. Should also check goalies here. Let's see if anything's there. Jazz, like, if we can get... Oh, shit. We actually already have 6 goalie spots, I think. So we have to make a trade to try and get him, as I think they always will sign with us. The 2 starters I'd like to get, there's 3 starters, actually. The one's 25-72, he sucks. But the other 2 would be decent. We already have too many medium elite goalies, though, which is hilarious. So we'll trade away, I think, the guy we just gave a contract to. So we actually have a spot for Jazz, and we'll see what Puljujarvi says. So right now, guys, we're going to trade LaBarbera to Minnesota for a 4th and a 5th. Like I said, we need to get rid of him to try and get that elite goalie. Even if he doesn't sign with us, obviously it's worth the chance. And the 4th and the 5th we can probably flip later on. We'll see what they say. Trade accepted, so not bad. And Breen here accepted our offer, guys. One of the prospects with low elite potential. Same with Getzlav. We had top 6. Esh there, McFarlane, Nicholas, Jazz. He was the goalie, so that did work out really well. We have 4, or I guess not Corpusal anymore. So we have 3 medium elite goalie prospects. We definitely going to trade at least 1, maybe 2. Hopefully a big trade. Get us our first line center. Really, all the team is missing. Especially if we can get Puljujarvi back. We're going to be stacked. Leipzig's just signed. We have a solid, 4th line winger there. Still waiting to hear back from Puljujarvi, though. Volino has an offer of 9.8 for Minnesota. All we get for that's a first, a second, and a third. I'm going to say, wow, we just made us trade with them, and now they're trying to get my guy for a first, second, third. I might have to just match and then flip. I'm going to say remind me in 6 days, as I'm hoping, wow, Puljujarvi rejected our offer. I can't, you haven't offered me the dollars. I gave him extra money. I guess Pittsburgh paid him even more. So I'm thinking now I'm going to match that offer on Volino and then just trade him. Probably with one of those medium league goalies to get us a better player back. I was searching my potential again, guys. I noticed there's actually some decent players that want one-way deals, but if we can get them for under $1 million, we could just bury them. So Kavasha here, 25, 75. He wants 1.1. So basically, I'm going to give him 975, which I think we can bury. He's an RFA, so they probably match if he says yes, but it's worth a shot. Same with like Krupp here. What's he want? So yeah, or one. Okay, never mind. A lot of them they actually got cheaper. And we'll see for Kunitz here if he goes cheaper. 1.375 not going to work. Popovich or whatever. Yeah, so we could probably get him here. 1 year, 975K. If they don't match, if he says yes. Same goes for Horton, but again, it's worth it to try and get like a good player, especially for free. We'll give him that offer. And then Samson here's actually UFA. I'm going to sign this guy. No other team, or 4 teams interested. I thought no other team was interested, so we'll give him the max. And I think, or Turnbull, 25. Oh no, he wants 2 million, never mind. Connolly, low top 4. That's not bad for a 19-year-old. No teams interested, or there's 2, so we'll give him an offer. I think we still have contract spots, so that's it though. So Samson here rejected our offer, decided to go with the Rangers. That's fine. Connolly accepted though. Top 4D potential as an enforcer. That's kind of strange. Gotta wait for the Volino thing to pop up. We have to match that, and then like I said, we're just gonna trade him. I've had him for a while, but it's not worth it, I don't think, for an 85, especially if we can flip him. Horton rejected, I think probably just Detroit gave him the same offer. Same with Popovich with the Lightning. Kavasha rejected. Oh, full roster, and he had elite potential. Okay, I need to go trade some of our worst contracts. So right now, guys, we're going to try and trade Olsen and Zykov to Anaheim for another 4th and 5th. Again, 2 of our worst prospects can allow us to sign that defenseman, and then we still have an open spot, which is good. I think this will go through. Trade rejected. Okay, we'll try and just get a 4th back. There we go. And the offer sheet notification just came in, so like I was saying, I'm going to match the offer, although I'm not happy with how much we're paying Volino. I'm going to try and flip him for an actual 1C. Again, 85. Unless he's grown over the summer, it's not worth it. I gave an offer to that defenseman. I noticed though he's an RFA. So yeah, he accepted and then LA matched, so whatever. Alright guys, so I was looking through different teams trying to find a first line center, and as you can see, Stamkos here, still 88 overall. Value though not very high. 35 years old, so he is getting up there in age. We only need him for 2 more years, so this year and then next year I guess will be 36. Making 8.7, which is decent for the next 4 years, so I don't have to worry about like re-signing him. Honestly, I would trade Volino for him 1 for 1. He's 3 overall higher than Volino. He's making about $1 million less. The value, I think Volino is slightly more valuable. So I'm just going to go for this. But like I said, we want like an actual first line center. So move Granlund down to the second line. Let's see what Tampa says. Trade accepted. So assuming Stamkos does not drop overall nor retire, I think this is a very good trade. Obviously, those are a couple big, like, you know, what ifs. Alright guys, right now I'm trying to get another big trade. This one's from Michael Dalcall. He's making 7.2 for the next 6 years, but he's 86 overall. He'd be a really solid second line left winger. Would actually be an upgrade from Zaka. Offering them Lawton here, unsigned goalie with star potential. I think we just drafted him, in the 4th. And then Lavin here. He's actually the lowest value with the highest rating, but I was looking at it a bit more. And so Bullis here is 2 years younger, 5 overall below, a lot higher rated. He could actually grow a bit. Same with Jas. And I mean, if we combine those two, we could get such a good player. I tried making a trade for McDavid earlier, but I mean, I don't think they're ever going to move McDavid. I've just given them so much. But we'll see here if Islanders will trade Dalcall for this package. And they do, so that's a huge trade. I think our team is set for the year, and it's stacked. Alright guys, so assuming through the summer, and as you can see here, Kill Thomas has been offered $4.7 million by the Sharks for 3 years. He was like the 81 overall, trying to get to be our third line center, and I mean, that's just too much money. He wanted like 3.2. I was hoping like eventually if no one signed him over the summer, we could get him for $2 million, but almost $5 million for an 81. That's just ridiculous. They're going to give us a second round pick though, so I will take it as we actually don't have that much cap space. We now have a ton of picks though in this year's draft. We have a second, I think like 4 fourths or 3 fourths, a couple fifths. Alright guys, so because we need a center, I'm trying to make this trade with the Oilers for Jonathan Dallin. Pretty solid, 79 overall, considered a third line checker. He'll be playing 4th line for us. Trading them back, Kajula, who's 77, so 2 overall below. He's also 4 years older, but they want him with the 7th round picks. Hopefully they'll do this. If not, we can just add another late round pick here. And they say no to that, so maybe I don't know. Like, they want all these picks. We have so many. Like, there's really no reason to hold on to too many. We'll offer them, like, we'll just go 5th, 6th, 7th with Kajula. I mean, they should say yes to this. Still, no, really. Alright, so I'm now offering them 2 4ths and a 5th. I don't know how this doesn't go through. There we go, finally. So after the trade, guys, here's a look at our team going into this season. I really like it. First line's really improved with Stamkos. You got Sod, Stamkos, and Barzal there. That's going to be a sick first line. Second line, we have Strome, Granlund, and Dalcol. I just realized, too, like, we have so many former Islanders. Third line, we have Yandel, Lampman, who's now an 80, mediumly potential. I am hoping he grows. His role as a third line center, so we'll see. Leipzig, and then we have Osborne, low elite, so maybe he can grow there on the 4th. Dallin and Brown. So, like I said, I like the team so far. Defense, same as last year. You got Shea and Doughty, such a sick top pair. Dallin, Lindholm, Henry, Ramsey, and Singh. We pretty much had a stacked top 6 since, like, the 3rd year. Goalies, Corby Salo, now an 88, so we did go back up 1 after dropping 3. Subban there is a solid starter, or sorry, backup. Leonov there, solid AHL starter. Bullis, medium potential. Hopefully he'll grow, even just as the backup. AHL team's not too bad. First line's all 70s. The rest is kind of 60s. A lot of like elite potential players there that hopefully grow. Top 6 forwards. Defense, I have Yasu on the top pair. Really hoping for big things from him. If he doesn't grow much, I'm probably going to trade him, but you never know. If he can even get to like a low 80 and then be on that entry-level deal, that's huge for us. Put him in the top 6, especially if Doughty retires or we can't afford to bring him back. Bentley there is also low elite. Pretty much everyone's low elite, actually, except for that Trip guy. So both teams look stacked. I'm excited. And here's look at the Rays going into this year. We have 93 offense, 98 defense. That's just unreal. And 92 goaltending. Like I said, should be a very, very good season. So we just got to the end of the first month, guys. Pretty solid record there. 5-1-3 AHL team, also doing pretty good. 5-3-1. So we'll keep simming here until the end of the year and see where we're at. I'm just simming through November right now, guys. And Vancouver put this Billy Hillen guy on waivers. 76 overall D-man. Medium top 6 D potential. I feel like that's pretty solid to get for free, so I'm going to claim him. I just got a trade offer from the Blues, offering me Lindbergh and a 4th for Yui and a 3rd, so I don't really care about Yui. He's got top 9 forward potential, not great. If Lindbergh's decent, I could definitely take him just as a depth player. We really aren't losing much here. Our 3rd will probably be almost a 4th. 1.2 million is pretty good salary. 79, so yeah, we could just take him as insurance. Yeah, I honestly don't mind this trade. I'll take it. And now we're at the end of December. We have an amazing record right now. 25-8-5, just crushing it. AHL team doing pretty good as well. 20-14-4. So just want to see here leading scorer as well as where we are in the division. So Dalcol actually our leading scorer. That's kind of surprising. 32 points there in 38 games. And then, yeah, big lead on the division. We have 55 points, 11-point lead. So last year we had over 100 points, finished 4th. Luckily this year we are in 1st. Hopefully we can hold it here up to the trade deadline. Just got another offer for a depth player. LA's offered me a 5th, a 6th, and Kavasha for their 4th and 6th. And I believe we gave a qualifying offer on him. He may have grown too. I think he has elite potential. No, low top 60, 77 overall. The guy we picked up off waivers that was a 76. He's 26. I think I'm just going to say no here. So we're now at the trade deadline here, guys. We continue to tear it up. 44-13-5. So we have 93 points at the trade deadline. That's insane. AHL team pretty solid. 30-24-8. I think we went in like 10-3 in February. January mostly wins as well. Yeah, we have 2 total losses there in January. So just absolutely crushing it right now. Love this team. Hopefully we can like keep this up into the playoffs. I'm going to try and add at least one piece at the deadline. I'm thinking probably a forward. Huge lead there on St. Louis for the division. 93 points. Have an 18-point lead there. Let's see. Stamkos, our leading scorer. 49 points, 62 games. We'll see how everyone else is doing. Barzal's probably up there if he was the leader last time we checked. Dalcol is who I meant to say. 47. He's actually got more than Barzal playing on the second line. Strome there, 46. He's also on the second line. So that second line's actually performing, which is awesome. We actually have 2 solid lines now opposed to just 1. Shea there, pretty good for defenseman. Doughty not too bad. I think he's dropped 1 overall. I think he was an 89, so I mean he's 36. I'm glad we signed him for 1 year. He's also no longer has that elite potential. Osborne here, 27 points, 76 overall, low elite. Maybe he'll grow. Dallin, not too bad. Lindholm for a D-man. I mean overall, yeah, like the team is playing really well. Cannot complain. Corby Salo there, really good stats. 9 shutouts, that's insane. Probably has to do with that decor in front of him. Less than 2 goals against. Same with Malcolm Subban. He's actually got a really good record too. 13-2, .928. Like, yeah, those goalies put up stats like that. It's got to be because of the D. AHL team, Comtois putting up decent points. Hallander there, Simon. So he's a low elite. Hopefully he'll grow. I've had it, like, I don't know, a lot of our AHL players never seem to grow. It's usually guys we trade for that have high potential. So, yeah, really no one too exciting there. We'll see what the goalies are doing. Leonov, pretty good stats. Bullis, not too great, 6 and 10. I mean, he is pretty low rated though, so it's not a big deal. So looking through the trading block here, guys, I wanted to point out this. Anaheim with 2 of the worst contracts I've ever seen. Manson, 81 D-man, making 9.4. Larson, 81 D-man, making 7.6. But he's got 2 years left on that. I don't know how some of these computer teams end up giving away like the money they do. Like those guys would have been like 84 max, and then they dropped in overall. Too long a term, I don't know. But Lehkonen here, 82 overall in the Preds, $6 million there for 1 more year. I'm hoping because he's like on an expiring deal, we get them retained 50%. Would be a solid addition to the third line right wing. I think we have Leipzig playing there right now. I think we did actually add him to the team at the deadline a couple years ago. So the value's not too much. Hopefully we can make a trade. All right, guys, so here's the offer I'm making them now. Still mad in there. 2nd round pick in next year's draft where we're not even drafting. A 4th and a 7th this year. This Pruss prospect. I know it's 50%, but like, oh, my bad. For like a player that's on the block, this should go through. Like, you're only doing that for what, 2 months I have to pay him? And it's still rejected. Like, that's so unrealistic. They would not care for 2 months to pay him. Okay, we'll take out the 7th. Alright, guys, so I switched out the 7th round pick for a 2nd in 2028. This seems like way too much for Lehkonen, even at 50%. Like a top 6 forward prospect, 2 seconds. Luckily for them, I only have 1 year left after this one, so I'm going all out. And again, I don't know why they care so much about the 50% when it's at the deadline. It doesn't, like, they should not really care at that point, but whatever, here we go. Trade rejected still. Are you kidding me? Okay, the retention's now at 30. And it finally goes through. Jeez, that took forever. And right now, guys, I'm trying to make one more small trade with St. Louis for Philip Chittle. Pretty solid center here. 26 years old, 80 overall. It'd be an upgrade at the 4th line. Trading them Lindbergh, who's really like a scratch for us right now, and he's older. Not going to bring him back. Chittle, though, we might. So, Lindbergh, 6th and 7th. I think it's a good trade, especially if we bring Chittle back next year. And they say no. Okay, we could just add on a prospect probably to get that to go through. Alright, guys, so I added a couple prospects there. 1 top 9 forward, the other's a bottom 6. Hopefully that's enough. And it is, but we'd have to move down Yasu and Strome. Or actually, that doesn't matter because they're both just extras. And okay, so actually doesn't matter, yeah. So I'm doing that trade. We should be stacked now for the playoffs. So after the trade deadline, guys, here's a look at the team. Like I was saying, we're going to be stacked. The top 6 is the same. 3rd line, though, is much better now. We have Yandel and Lampman and Lehkonen on that line. Then 4th line here, we have Brown playing with Chittle and Leipzig. So very excited. Obviously, defense is the same. Hopefully, the sim is finally good to us. We'd love to win our 3rd Stanley Cup. So we're now at the end of the season here, guys. We really didn't do that good since the trade deadline. I added it up. We were 7, 10, and 3 since the trade deadline. That's the first time we've been negative for a stretch of games. Still, though, 52, 23, and 7. I mean, 111 points. It's a pretty good season. AHL team 41, 31, and 10. Hopefully held on to that first in the division. We did 11 points actually on St. Louis. Didn't win the conference though, only the division. Stamkos there leading scorer. We'll take a look where we finished in the NHL. I really don't know why. Like, it seems like every time at the trade deadline we add players and we still do worse after the deadline. Makes no sense. So where we are, 2nd place actually. Vancouver won the conference and the entire league. So yeah, 5 points. If we went 500, oh man, if we went 500 from the deadline, we actually would have been really close. It sucks we had to go negative. Could have won the President's Trophy, but what are you going to do? Just going to see who's last. Minnesota Wild, actually. They were trying to pay Volino $9 million. I guess they just had money to spend. And he's still relatively young. I think he's like 25. So Stamkos there leading scorer now in 87. Still, though, like 87 is a better deal than Volino was at an 85. Barzal there, 62. He's always doing good. Dalcall, really impressed by him. Sod. So Dalcall put up the same amount of numbers on the 2nd line. That's impressive. Strome, pretty solid 2nd line. Lehkonen, I mean, most of those were probably on Nashville playing higher minutes. He's on the 3rd line for us. Granlund, 51. Shea, 50 as a D-man. I'll take that. Doughty, 87. He's dropping fast. Glide did the 1-year deal instead of the 2. Osborne still hasn't grown at all, unfortunately. Chittle there, so it's not bad for 4th line center. Just going to check goalies again. Yeah, both goalies. Crazy numbers there. Like, that's insane. I'll take a quick look at the AHL goalies. Okay, so that backup's still doing pretty bad. Starter doing pretty solid. Chances are, like, so Hallander 56, Comtois 53. Yeah, no one's really going off, unfortunately, in the AHL team. We just don't have that good of players. Like, they have good potential, but they're just too low rated, I guess. Still excited for the playoffs here, like I said. Hopefully the sim is kind to us. AHL team actually missed the playoffs. Wow, 92 points. That sucks. And in the first round of the playoffs, guys, we're going up against the Vegas Golden Knights, so this should be interesting. Obviously, last year's Stanley Cup winner, our rival. I'm calling them our rival just because, you know, both expansion teams. So let's see what they have. When I was, like, looking through the trade block, their team didn't look that great. Maybe I'm wrong. 93, 93, 94, okay. And then 94, 96, 92. Our team's a lot better. Defensively, though, we're a little lower rated right now. One of our D-man's injured, and I think we have a forward subbed in because we can't call up a defenseman as we're too high on the salary cap. So I should have tried to get maybe Chittle a little cheaper. Yeah, we have Lampman there playing D, but what are you going to do? Who is it that's actually injured for us? Hendry, so hopefully he's back soon. I think he will be. I'll take a look at Vegas now. So Duran, okay, maybe I was wrong. They have a couple of good players there, Duran and Peterson. But then after that, like an 81 Kessel, Marchesu and Smith still on the team. Backstrom, who they signed for a ton of money, I remember, instead of us. Suzuki, I mean, it's okay. It's like the first line's decent, but it's not great. Defensively, they're bad. Or yeah, they beat us last year. I should have remembered that. They're the ones who knocked us out. 89 goaltender, though. I don't remember them having him. So maybe he was injured, or he just grew. I mean, he is, I don't know, 89 overall, medium starter. That's crazy. So, I don't know. I would love to take out the Cup champs in the first round. I feel like if we can get by them, we should be able to make it to the Cup final. You never know, though. The Sim's crazy, to say the least. It does what it wants. So, here we go, guys. Let's try and get through. I think we're playing in Vegas as well. Or no, we'd have to be playing at home. We're the division champs. So Granlund there opens up the scoring. Love it. Nothing in the second or third. So 1-0 win. 1-goal game. If it gets us a W, I will take it. Yeah, that was a home game. So hopefully here we can go up by 2. Imagine too, if Korpisalo could just keep shutting them out. That'd be amazing. First period, nothing. So we'll see. There we go. Tursunbayev gets a goal. Wow, what the heck? 2 1-goal games. That's crazy. Like, our offense is crazy. Their first line's really solid. You thought there'd be more scoring, but 1-1 after 2. 2 1-goal games. Let's see what happens here. We're in Vegas now. I feel like there's going to be some more goals this game. Just have a feeling. There we go. And it's 2 for them. That sucks. And we answered back with a couple. Martinuk, so they have the lead. We can come back in the third. Strome gets one, unfortunately. Marchesu, I can't say his name right. Buchnevich also gets one. So it's 5-3 win for them. Man, like their ratings, I feel like, are closer than when you actually look at their lines. Like, the ratings really don't reflect how much better our team is when you look through the lines. I don't know how that works out, but hopefully here we can tie it up. We're the better team. Come on. There we go. Granlund, nothing in the second. Oh, Martinuk again. He's like a 79, 35-year-old fourth liner. What the heck? Going to OT. There we go. Osborne. He was in the AHL last few years. Called him up. He gets it done in OT. That's awesome. So tying up that series, that's huge. I'm hoping Henry can come back soon. We probably really need him on D. Would be a huge upgrade. Going from an 80 forward to an 86 defenseman. But we're getting by right now. Hopefully he's back soon. 5th game. Down by 1. Phil Kessel. Jeez. Nothing in the second. Come on. You got to come alive here in the third. There we go. Lehkonen. The trade deadline acquisition. Overtime. Are you kidding me? Peterson. So, do or die. Again, we're always in this position. 2 games, though. We can win back-to-backs. All right, so this game's in Vegas. I think, yeah, we lost both of our games that were in Vegas. So, let's try and pull this one out here. Nothing in the first or the second. Okay, come on. Please come alive in the third. Going to OT. Why is this series so low scoring? There we go. Dalcall. He's been doing great all year. The single OT winner. This is such a weird series. Like, look at how... So, aside from game number 3 there, such a low... Or actually, we did win 1 game in Vegas. I'm wrong. In OT. So, such a low-scoring series, though. We've actually only won once at home. That's crazy. Game 7, though, at home. Hopefully, we can pull it out now. Seems like every game's super close. You just gotta hope the coin flip lands on our side. Here we go. Period 1. 1-1, Grashev and Stamkos. Nothing in the second. Big third period. Another OT game. Okay. Are you kidding me? That Grashev guy scores again, and we get knocked up by Vegas again. Man, that's so annoying. So we have 1 year left to try and win our 3rd Stanley Cup. We won back-to-back years, and then just heartbreak after heartbreak in the playoffs. Like I said, that we have those 2 medium league goalies, a medium league defenseman if Yasu doesn't grow. We're just going to go all out, trying to stack the team as much as possible for next year. I thought this team honestly was good enough. Apparently not. Playoffs just ended, guys. Stanley Cup champion, Dallas Stars. Calder Cup, Cleveland Monsters. So at least Vegas didn't like knock us out twice in a row and win the Cup twice in a row. We still have that on them. think this is the last scout here. I've been going hard on forward just because we have so many elite potential defensemen. Like, I think I only scouted defensemen in Canada and maybe USA. We'll do it here, I guess, for the last couple weeks. But literally, unless we find a guy that's like a 75 or just elite potential, we can flip him. Like I said last year, I'm just going to go all out, try and get like McDavid, Matthews, whoever onto this team to just really, like I said, just stack it as much as possible because I feel like the sim is just hating us right now. So, retired players, Drew Doughty retired. I thought that might be coming. 85 he was at the end there. So, I guess even if we signed him to 2 years, he probably still would have retired, or maybe he would have stuck around because he had $10 million or whatever it was on another year. So, yeah, he probably would have stuck around. We'll see who else retired. I mean, Doughty, that's a big name. See who else, though, is retiring. Nicholas Backstrom there. Anze Kopitar, so LA's two, like, kind of cornerstones of that whole dynasty. Or I don't know if you call them a dynasty, but you know what I mean. That whole, like, team. Marchand, Simmons, Okposo, Turris, Letang, Nyquist, Shattenkirk. It's weird, like, how... So Nyquist is still an 83, and then you go to a guy like Simmons, who's probably better. Oh, he's also still an 83. Marchand, though, he's a 73. So that's, you know, some guys drop, some guys don't. Fast was on our team for a bit, 74. He was always kind of like a fourth liner. Hamnick, he dropped quite a bit to a 71. Okay, JT Brown there, Payarvi, Jarmelson. We'll take a look at the goalies now. Probably some decent name goalies, I'm guessing. And Cam Talbot, Varlamov, Grice, Pavelich, Kincaid, Condon. So, I mean, outside of the top three, really nothing crazy. And now I'm just going to take a quick look at the awards. So, Stanley Cup, obviously, Dallas Stars. President's Trophy, the Canucks. Dallas beat Flyers there. Player awards, McDavid, the Art Ross. Maybe he'll be a Seattle Magician next year. Like I said, we're going to go all out here to try and stack this team. You also got the Hart, Klefbom with the James Norris. He's actually won it 3 of 5 years. Jeez, and Carlson's got the other two. Verana with the Lady Bing. That's kind of weird. This Weaver guy with the Calder. Good rookie for Vegas. Sagan with the Conn Smythe. Franz in there with the Vezina. Korpisalo, though, with the William M. Jennings. That's what I mean. Like, our stats this year are crazy and nothing in the playoffs. How would you say this guy's name? Anya Buki? Or would that be Anya Bushi? Very strange name, but he wins the Bill Masterson. McDavid also gets the Selke, and the Ted Lindsay, and the Reece Richard. Jeez, he cleaned up. If we can get him, even if it costs us, like, 3 firsts, 2 elite prospects, like, whatever it costs, it's worth it, I think. Especially for the last year. Might as well just, you know, try something crazy. AHL awards. Pitlick actually got MVP of the league. That's interesting. John LOL, that's hilarious. See if any of our guys got anything. Doesn't look like it, though. I didn't think we would. Our team, AHL team, wasn't that good. And we didn't make the playoffs, so yeah, no team awards either. So, like I was saying, guys, next year, we're going to try and trade for McDavid, for Matthews, do whatever we can to stack the team as much as we can. I probably should have done it this year, but I figured I wanted to keep it as realistic as I could. But last year, we're just going to go crazy, trade everything, just go all out, try and win that Stanley Cup in the final year. So stay tuned for that, guys. If you enjoyed this one, leave that thumbs up. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.